it's a bird. No, it's a plane. Oh wait, no. That's just Allie, dressed like Superman. Alright, so I'm starting out with no makeup and my blue contacts in. I'm going to go ahead and moisturize and prime my face, as well as shove a whole bunch of chocolate in my face because I need some caffeine. Here is the photo I am trying to replicate with this look. This is the Christopher Reeve version of Superman. So let's try and put his face on my face. So here we go. I'm going to start out by putting my foundation on. Yes, this color is a little too dark and warm for me. This is my normal color versus the one the MAC lady accidentally gave me last time, but I was too intimidated to take it back. So we are going to rock on with it. And anyway, Superman is a little bit darker and warmer than me. Anyway, so let's make it work. So I'm going to pull this hair back looking like Johnny Bravo and go ahead and apply this foundation all over my face, down my neck, and to my collarbone because this is not a perfect match, so I don't want any weird makeup lines. Since this look is mostly going to be about contour, this is the palette I'm using, although feel free to use whatever contour colors you have on hand or even some brown eyeshadows. So there are probably countless ways to go about this, but I'm just going to tell you what I did, and I think it turned out pretty okay, so take that as you will. So basically what I did is just I studied his face, and then I got my contour and used it to draw a very rough sketch of his face on my face. So right now I'm not too worried about blending or having super evenly displaced contour. Not really worried about that. I'm just more worried about getting his basic shape and features onto my face. Of course, you don't want to throw on a ton of dark contour and then have to deal with it later or figure out how to remove it and blend it. It's better to apply it gradually in stages. But it's okay if you have harsh lines right now because we're going to come back with more brushes, with more product, and work on smoothing it all out, blending it out, and making it look more natural. Alright guys, now for the fun part, blending out all of that contour. So what I recommend to you, if you are an amateur like I am at contouring, what I recommend is that you grab your patience, you grab your positive reinforcement, your brushes, your highlight, contour, and concealer, and sit down, maybe put on some tunes that are going to put you in a happy mood. I don't know, but this can be a very time-consuming process. So what I recommend is just getting all your stuff in front of you and then tackling your face one section at a time. You may have to test out a couple different brushes to see which brush works best on each part of your face. You may have to add more contour. You may have to highlight. You may have to add more powder or concealer to get things looking as natural as possible. And that's okay. If it takes a long time, just continue giving yourself positive reinforcement. If I can do it, guys, you can do it too. I promise, it just takes a little bit of time and practice. You got this though. Y'all, I am such a newbie. It's upside down, Allie. Turn it around. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be using this eyeliner to fill in my eyebrows. I'm just going to apply it with a small angled eyebrow brush. And once my eyebrows are mostly filled in, I'm going to come back with my black mascara and draw some little hairs towards the front of my eyebrows just to make them look a little bit more natural and realistic and thick. Here I'm just going in with some contour and a flat packing brush into my Cupid's bow. I'm just going to better define it because his is way more defined than mine. I'm also going to add some bags under my eyes to match his, as well as some brown eyeshadow on my crease and lid to give my eyes a little bit more dimension. I'm applying a thin layer of mascara just to define my eyelashes since mine are very blonde and his are quite dark. Now for lips, I'm going to use this kind of nudie pink lip stain so that they do have a little bit of color but are still very natural looking. I'm going to fix my hair. I'm just going to put it in a low man bun and let the front fall kind of in a way that's similar to the Superman haircut. Then I'm going to start contouring my neck. I just kind of went back and forth between his photo and my neck and drew on the same lines. However, you can just kind of clench up and tighten your neck and then just trace where your neck naturally has indentions and creases. I'm also going to use this highlight palette from BH Cosmetics and just use a variety of those shades to make the raised portions on my neck and my face, like my cheekbones and my nose and my forehead, stand out a little bit more. Now on to painting our Superman costume. This is the body paint I'm using right now. I really like this paint because it's very opaque and has good colors. However, it never ever dries. So if you're like me and you're immediately going to go take a shower, then this paint is great. However, if you're putting on clothes and going out, I definitely don't recommend it because it remains wet and will smudge on everything. With that being said, I have mixed a little bit of the blue and the white, so I'm going to go ahead and paint my base blue shirt layer. Then I'm going to mix a little red and orange and start painting my cape. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing the outline for the emblem on my Superman chest. And then grab a little bit of black on a small paintbrush and paint an outline for my cape to create some shadows. I like to kind of smudge this out with my finger to make it look more realistic, but make sure you have a baby wipe or a makeup wipe on hand to touch up the areas where you kind of get a little messy. Now I'm going to combine these two kind of yellow gold colors. I'm going to use that yellow mixture to paint in the rest of my Superman emblem. Then with some black paint, I'm going to create some shadows on my cape to make it look a bit more realistic. I'm also going to apply a little bit of yellow to add some highlights to my cape. Then I'm going to fold a piece of paper in half and grab my black root hairspray and cover up my face with the paper and then apply that black hairspray all over my hair. And last but not least, I'm going to draw his little curly hair swoosh thing on my forehead with some paint. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, feel free to leave me comments on looks you'd like to see next. See you next time.